Welcome back to Bike Beat, where we break down bikes that turn heads, make memories, and hit that sweet spot between performance and personality. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic cruisers in the midsize segment, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom. Now, if you've been around the cruiser scene for a while, you'll know the Shadow Phantom isn't new, but what Honda's done for 2025 gives this bike a modern edge without losing its classic soul. It's a perfect blend of retro styling and updated performance, and we're here to tell you everything you need to know before you swing a leg over one. Let's start with the engine, the heart of the Phantom. Underneath its stealthy exterior is a tried and true 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, SOHC twin engine. Honda's kept the signature blacked-out cylinders and that throaty, unmistakable cruiser rumble that fans love. It's fuel-injected and tuned for low-end torque, giving it that strong pull off the line and smooth roll-on power through the mid-range. You're looking at around 44 horsepower and 47 lb-ft of torque, numbers that might not scream high performance, but in the real world, this bike delivers a satisfyingly responsive ride. The 5-speed transmission is buttery smooth, not too tall, not too short. It's well suited for city cruising and highway stretches alike. The final drive is shaft-driven, which means you get smoother power delivery, less maintenance than a chain, and a quieter ride. For a cruiser, that's a big plus. It's all about enjoying the ride, not wrenching every weekend. The Phantom sits low and feels stable, thanks to a low seat height of just 25.8 inches. That means riders of all sizes can feel confident flat-footing it at stops. The ergonomics are classic cruiser, mid-mounted pegs and wide, swept-back bars that keep you upright and relaxed, whether you're riding through town or chasing sunsets on open roads. Now, design-wise, the 2025 Shadow Phantom turns heads even when it's parked. Honda has doubled down on the blacked-out aesthetic. The frame, engine, exhaust, and wheels are all finished in matte black, giving it that sleek, aggressive profile. This year's model also gets subtle updates like new tank graphics, updated LED lighting, and a redesigned front fender for a tighter, more muscular stance. The round LED headlight adds a touch of modern functionality without betraying its vintage cruiser look. The fuel tank holds 3.9 gallons, and with a claimed fuel efficiency around 56 miles per gallon, you're looking at well over 200 miles of range per fill-up. That's ideal for weekend rides and daily commutes alike. The suspension setup is traditional but refined. Up front, you've got a 41mm conventional fork with 4.6 inches of travel. In the rear, dual shocks with adjustable preload and 3.5 inches of travel do a solid job soaking up road imperfections. No, it's not a canyon carver, but it's not supposed to be. The Shadow Phantom is built for cruising comfort, and it handles that role with confidence and ease. Braking is handled by a single 296mm disc up front and a drum brake at the rear, a bit old school, but functional. What's new for 2025 is that ABS is now standard, a welcome safety update that brings the Phantom in line with modern expectations. Let's talk tires, classic cruiser sizes with a fat 120/90-17 up front and a 160/80-15 in the back. This setup not only looks right on the frame but gives it that planted, stable feel in corners and at speed. The wheels are spoked, which just adds to the throwback styling. Weight-wise, the 2025 Shadow Phantom tips the scales at around 543 pounds wet. That might sound hefty on paper, but it's incredibly well balanced. Low center of gravity, manageable size, and linear power delivery make it a great entry point for newer riders or a stylish option for veterans who want a no-fuss cruiser. What really sets the Phantom apart is how it blends old-school cruiser charm with reliable, modern performance. There's no touchscreen. No complicated rider modes. Just you, the road, and that smooth V-twin thump under the tank. It's a pure, simple ride, and that's what makes it special. Now for the price, Honda's priced the 2025 Shadow Phantom at around $8,399 in the US. That's incredibly competitive for what you're getting, a reliable, head-turning cruiser with timeless design and rock-solid Honda engineering. Add in low maintenance costs, shaft drive, and standard ABS, and the Phantom becomes a hard value to beat in the sub-900cc cruiser class. So, who is this bike for? It's perfect for someone who wants to step into the cruiser world with a bike that looks mean but rides mellow. It's great for city riders who want comfort and character, or weekend warriors who want to cruise without spending Harley money. And honestly, for fans of minimalist bikes with just the essentials, it's a total winner. To wrap it up, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom doesn't try to be everything, and that's its strength. It's confident in its lane. It delivers a smooth, satisfying ride with enough style to make a statement and enough performance to keep it fun. It's not flashy, but it's undeniably cool. That's it for this review. If you're into cruisers that don't break the bank and do exactly what they promise, and do it well, the 2025 Shadow Phantom should be on your radar. Drop a comment below if you've ridden one or are thinking about it, and let us know what other bikes you want to see on BikeBeat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep the throttle open. See you next ride.